Where do I start? It's been a while since I've been here. There have been many turns in my life since birth, and there are many more to go. Either chapters, years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, or seconds. They're just lessons. Your actions equal their perceptions. I don't care what they think, but I do care how they perceive me, what I project. Does that make sense, huh? Sounds contradicting, doesn't it? I mean, we must learn to carry ourselves in a certain way in public if we want something, right? And this something could be an actual thing, or even something as simple as respect or an acknowledgement from one or many. It's a good way to receive hate and jealousy as well, I'm sure you know. However, it's an important key to success. We want to make it. Take it from me, but don't take it from me. Following me? I understand sometimes it's exhausting to play the game they play. Sometimes you have to put on a show and become a chameleon to that environment. A facade, if you may say. To put a smile on for the most artificial. Feeding egos with a spoon while piling bullshit on their plates. Propaganda and smoke and mirrors for their taste. But I'm still the same man. If I'm at work, home, with my son, or just conversing at a social event, I'm still the same man. Let me convey. I've learned some things along the way. Like you can't curse and say things like holy shit during church services. Yeah, have to stand up straight. Yeah, have to learn how to listen and speak less about yourself. Wear clean shoes, speak clearly, and always make sure your zipper's always up. Prepare yourself to be informational when a question is asked. Refrain from probing others with the question of what do they want to do next or what's the next step. For all you know, they're already doing it. Or maybe they already have a bigger plan set in motion. Their formula sketched into a composite drawing, blueprinted with a grimy devotion. That question just projects judgment and you just look like a big dick. Because we tend to inflict. We don't reflect. We don't listen, and we create an effect in paradigms. And the shift is made. Selfish perceptions are on the way to a new paradigm. Filled with new opinionated criticism, rejection, anger, and cynicism. We are deeply scripted into a life of good and bad habits. Reevaluate and reprogram interpersonal skills. Seek the principles of empathic communication between each other. Seek your grind and rewire your mind. Seek the wine that was crushed for only you and taste its divinity. Do not be scared of change, for we must evolve if you want success. Impelled towards greatness. Life fighters don't shortchange. They are the change. Rid of flavescent skin, for we do not give in to pain. Pain is our sign that we are alive to live another day. How are you going to use that day? I once heard, walk and live by faith, not by sight. I was born undoubtedly with the seeds for greatness. However, I never planted them successfully. They lacked the nourishment to grow. I was either afraid or made excuses for myself. Example. I have taken interest in the arts since I was a child. Sketches, painting, and music. I even played a little ball. As I got older, I took my music more serious. I pursued modeling and acting as well. I went to college for a bit. I even fell in love with the sport of boxing. I did various things for many years, but I never gave my everything long enough to see my true potential. I failed myself. I downplayed my abilities. I never cracked open the box to possibilities. Many lost opportunities because I wasn't prepared. I was okay, I was even good, but I never became great. Two things that determine all for all, and that is consistency and finish. I wasn't consistent enough, or I just didn't finish. I allowed my life's trials to relinquish the plan and progress. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fighter and a warrior once you put me in the ring. I don't give up, I don't fall to my knees when I'm told I can't do something. The things I finished in life are due to the motivation of others' doubts. It's the wrong motivation, I agree, but it was the fire that fueled me. Look, I wasn't real with myself. Excuses rose to dark clouds above my head, showered me with my own lies. I was convinced of my own denial. So with that, let me share a story with you now. A baby was born a bastard through the eyes of an old society. To an immigrant father from Italy and a mother born to this land, an affair covered in shadows of secrets. He must not carry the name of his bloodline, for his and her life would be threatened with a closed hand. Years passed and the lost child grew to be a strong man. 22 years old, married with his firstborn. His wife wished for the names to be in the Spanish form, but they were rejected by him. But later it was compromised and agreed upon. He was labeled with the biblical title of an archangel. Years passed again and the archangel became a man just like his father, wandering the world for answers, searching for an identity but immersed in diversity. A music and acting career called for the change of his name, so he transformed the angelic title into his Spanish form for the love of his mother and the game. He gave himself the name of his bloodline that his father was once denied, and thus the alter ego of Miguel Campanella was born, but not purified. My life is not based on predictions, but it has been paved with productive acts, optimistic thinking, and dreams. Dreams soon to be reality. Reality is what you choose it to be someone else or to be you, to be free. I'm a Libra. I'm the scales of justice. I was born to be the balance that evil lacks. My balance is impeccable. My focus is penetrating. My personal development is ameliorating. My fire burns like an Olympic torch. It stays lit through the rain. It stays lit through the pain. It is not acceptable to be average or mediocre. It is not acceptable to say, I can't. Analysis by paralysis has been buried deep into the ground of demons and sleeping sheep. The world needs leaders. Success never stops. Growth never stops. Cleanse your mind and soul and let go of the old self. Every day we wake to the beginning of our new life, the beginning of the end. Long days and sleepless nights transcend limits of thought into the now. Prepare for tomorrow. I'm still me. I'm still the same man, just a better man than I was yesterday. Be you, not me. Be you, not her, not him. Be you, not them. Be your purpose. And a man is not defined by his name, but his name is defined by his character. To be great, we must let go of the good. I may be a man of many names, but I only have one face. I only have one voice, and we only have one life. I create my own fate, so I'm letting the good die because I was born to be great. I'm the grandson of a lost bloodline, a son of a bastard, a child of God, named after a saint, but I'm no angel. I'm completely and concretely me. And see, he may have been a bastard to a completely closed-minded, politically correct society, but what's correct about life ideally? He's the man who opened my eyes, believe me. She gave me life and loved me sweetly. I'm free to be who I want to be, a man who wants to show his son the importance of humility, integrity. But first, let me reintroduce myself. I'm freely and uniquely Michael Christian Ely.